prompting more realignments. Justice James of the Federal High Court, yes, in Abuja, has nullified the 800 billion naira of the 2024 budgets passed by the Edison Ehie-led faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly and signed into law by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The court also upheld the suits filed by the Assembly and the Speaker, Martin Amaewhule, against Governor Fubara, which sought an order of injunction restraining the governor from frustrating the Assembly under his leadership as Speaker, among others. Let's share the story by TVC News, Celestina Area with you. Constitutionally,
all actions taken by Edison Ehie as the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly and 3 others have been nullified by the court. Governor Fubara will now have to represent the budget to the legally constituted House of Assembly under the leadership of Martin Amaewhule. The court also restrained Governor Fubara from frustrating the activities of the House of Assembly under Mr. Amaewhule. The court insists the National Assembly has no power to take over the activities of the Rivers State House of Assembly when it still performs its legislative duties. The Inspector General of Police have been ordered to give protection to Martin Amaewhule. The court also ruled that withholding of the State House of Assembly funds by the governor is unconstitutional. Also, the redeployment of the clerk and deputy clerk by the governor is null and void. Justice Omotosho ordered the clerk and the deputy clerk to resume office immediately and unhindered. Governor Fubara was ordered to release all monies staying in the credit of the House of Assembly to Martin Amaewhule.
In clear terms, condemned various acts of the 11 defendants, that is the governor, and equally the acts of the Honorable Edison, who are purported to be the Speaker. The governor, his lordship, in clear terms, declared that as of today, the National Assembly do not have any reason or justification to take over the constitutional functions of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
The doctrine of separation of power is to allow the 3 arms of government, the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, act independently without undue interference, but also ensuring there are checks and balances. Celestina Area, TVC News, Abuja.
That's automatically put paid to the attempt by Governor Fubara to adopt the infamous Obaseki model in running river states. You know, Obaseki went away with it, you know, during the first time in office. But the court has waded in now, and this has the court has ordered that, look, they should recognize the Speaker of the majority members of the House of Assembly.
Yeah, I think the governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, should just allow this to lie low without making any attempt to appeal this judgment, and also do the proper thing, because what happened on December 13 was an aberration. You took 800 billion budgets to 5 men.
Out of
32. Oh, yeah, 31. One died.
One died.
And the following day, you assented to it. It was passed. No first reading, no second reading, no deliberation, no committee set up.
It was given express.
The Lagos budget took, in fact, before the World Bank can agree that we have a budget, it must spend at least 2 weeks. That is the standard norm. And Rivers can be an exception. So, 5 people, they do not even form a quorum.
I think we are.
And there was a court ruling on November 30.
Yes.
Which
recognizing
the Amaewhule faction, Martin Amaewhule faction. So, and that order by this same Justice James Omotocho was, that's why the man was furious today when he was saying, I mean, he went ahead to say that the clerk of the assembly and the deputy clerk must be returned. Because you may be playing your politics well, but when it comes to the issue of the Constitution and law and order, I think it should be respected. So I advise the governor, I think the former, rather the factional speaker now has resigned, is now the chief of staff to the governor. So the chief of staff should advise the governor to represent this budget to the properly constituted majority of the assembly. That has, I think, 20, they have 26 members. 25 members. Yeah. So I think they should just do the right thing and obey the court order, or else they can still go to the appellate court because I see that there's still that tug of war between who is really in charge. But I think it's not in the interest of the people of Rivers for this thing to continue to drag. But of course, as it is now, Rivers State, as of today, has no budget 2024.
Now, from the look of things, now the court has ordered this, and the governor said no price is too high to pay for peace.
Yes.
That means we don't expect him to appeal this.
No, I'm not sure the governor wants to appeal.
And don't forget that there's a kind of agreement.
Yes, there's an 8-point
with the president.
Yeah, a point agreement that they reach with the president. But there are still some other people who are already in court. I know the Rivers elders took these same lawmakers to court over the Constitution, whether they are even members of the assembly or not. And I think that case is even tomorrow. So we don't know what the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt will be ruling, because it's also the same court of coordinated jurisdiction, which is, So we'll be looking at what they will be ruling, because they are also saying that, come, you people defected to
another APC party, and automatically you ought to have lost your seat.
You should have lost your seat. And then the PDP, now, a court also solved this, because, they were saying that there was an issue in PDP. Court also said that there was no issue, the person in PDP. So there's a lot that is happening. But for Rivers, what we should be looking at is for how there will be peace in Rivers. And so far, I think the governor has shown that is, gravitating towards that.
Yeah.
Ensuring that, come, let there be peace. And everywhere he has been going, he has been showing that. So I should expect that with this ruling, before this week runs out, the governor should represent the budget to the 25 lawmakers.
Yeah.
But I think what he will be doing, they will be telling him, is because he will have advisors. His advisors will say, hold on, let's listen to what this other court will say. Whether the court will tell them, leave there, go and do INEC, do another election for the seat that we are declared vacant by Edison. You understand? So there's a lot. The drama in Rivers has not ended. Don't forget that the Supreme Court will also decide the governor too, if he's still the governor of the state or not. So there is a lot of so many, how will I put it, so many landmines in Rivers, either against the governor or against the lawmakers. So all parties, and just like the president has said, all parties should try and see how they can withdraw these cases so that peace can reign. So if we still have all these problem here, problem there, one person will have to suffer. So the best thing is for all of them to come together. This was when
presentation to 5.
This was when he actually gave the went to present to 5 people. 5. Who
are the 5 lawmakers? Lawmakers. Apparently, they are joined by some other.
No. Most of them are from the governor's side. Okay. You understand? So definitely, this is their brother. This is the first time in a very long while that their brother. They are having a governor from their side. From Okobo area. You understand?
Yes, it's a donation.
So it means this is their time. So we have to stand with our brother, Ayo. You understand? So for now, I think the best thing is for the governor, since the governor has told the line of peace, we'll see what the courts in Rivers will, come up with tomorrow. If it's different, then there's a problem. But if it is the same, then the governor will have to. The governor will be forced to take the budget to them.
Some people will tell you that what they have now is just the piece of the graveyard.
Yeah, of course. See, the governor and the other stakeholders there, including Wike, they should understand that Rivers is a state of strategic importance to Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So they should not mess up with the peace of that state. It's a very, very critical state. Like the CBN will always hold First Bank, as a state of strategic, as a bank of strategic importance. So Rivers is a state of strategic importance to Nigeria. So they should help us maintain peace in Rivers. Very important.
All right. I want to thank you, gentlemen. Asukwa James, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
And Jay, thank you for your contribution. And that's our offer today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11 p.m. Join us this Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele.